More news now. Opioids killed 8 children under the age of 5 over the last 2 years. That from the Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office. A total of 389 overdose deaths are now confirmed in the county this year.
In an effort to battle the growing epidemic, Wisconsin Attorney General Brad Schimmel is in Waukesha promoting tomorrow's drug take-back event. Shaun Gallagher talked to the AG about how this program aims to tackle the problem. Shaun.
Yeah, George, the opioid problem didn't happen overnight, and it won't be fixed that quickly either. But the state ready to chop down this giant redwood of a problem by starting with the roots. And tomorrow's drug take-back across the state, the first step toward a better future.
We know that 4 out of 5 heroin addicts started by becoming addicted to prescription painkillers.
With 80% of heroin addicts starting with prescribed medications, Wisconsin Attorney General Brad Schimmel hopes the drug take-back will help lower that number.
And if we can address the abuse of prescription painkillers, we can dramatically decrease the demand for heroin in our communities.
Schimmel says the state has collected more than 300,000 pounds of unused medications, top 3 in the country. So while they still focus on those supplying the illegal drugs, prevention starts in every home in the state.
Because there is a direct path between what's in your medicine cabinet to the people in your community dying of drug overdoses.
Taking an opioid outside of your prescription or your direction of your doctor is no different than going on the street and taking heroin, right? It's the same concept of taking it for something else.
Brooke Lerner teaches about emergency medicine and pediatrics, and she says working with medical professionals can also help with what they prescribed. But it's going to be some time before the opioid problem is under control.
We didn't get here in a day, and we're not going to get out of here in a day. You know, it's been a long time coming, and it's going to take a while to start to reverse the process.
And if you have any drugs to give back tomorrow, there are more than 300 locations across the state. We'll have a full list of those in our area on our website, tmj4.com/links.
Well, efforts are also underway, Shaun, at the federal level. Attorney General Jeff Sessions today pledged tougher enforcement of drug laws. He also said the Justice Department will go after corrupt drug makers, pharmacies, and doctors. Sessions described the deadly epidemic.
We're facing the deadliest drug crisis in American history. Never seen anything like this. Approximately 64,000 Americans lost their lives to drug overdoses last year. That would be the highest drug death toll and the fastest increase in the death toll in American history.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie led the president's opioid commission. He offered his own take to put the epidemic into perspective.
We have 175 people a day dying. We have a 9/11 every 2.5 weeks. Think about this. If that was happening, if a terrorist organization was killing 175 Americans a day on our soil, what would we spend to make it stop?
Christie called the opioid crisis the AIDS epidemic of our generation, only worse.